Words were printed under Donna Presley's name that she never said. They were not interpretations. They were false. This program corrects the record.
Hello everyone, I'm Donna Presley and I'd like to welcome you to the Donna Presley official YouTube channel. There comes a point when silence stops being dignified and starts being misleading. My opinions on Elvis have been public for decades. They are not new. They have not changed. What has changed is my understanding of how my words were used and how a published account came to present statements that I neither wrote nor approved nor fully recognized as my own. This program is not about rewriting history. It is about correcting the record. In 1997, a book titled Elvis' Precious Memories was published. I participated. In good faith, I spoke openly, personally, and without suspicion. What I did not do was write the book. What I did not do was review the entire manuscript. And what I did not do was approve the final framing of my remarks. I trusted that my words would be treated with care, that trust was misplaced. When spoken conversations are turned into print, something important is lost. Context, tone, time, nuance. What remains on the page often looks like a final judgment, when in truth it was a reflection or a moment or a response to a question asked in a very specific setting. This matters because once printed, those words take on a performance that spoken conversation never had. There are also errors, not interpretations, not opinions, but plain factual mistakes that should never have been made into print. For example, my nickname has been repeatedly attributed to the wrong person. That nickname, Donnie, was given to me by Elvis, not by my grandmother. That may sound small to some, but it changes the source of intimacy. It changes authorship of memory, and it changes the emotional truth of the relationship. Another factual error concerns the identity of my children's father. Buddy Early was not their father, he was their stepfather. This is a matter of fact, and the claim is false. When basic facts are wrong, it becomes necessary to question the accuracy of everything surrounding them. I have been described implicitly and explicitly as inconsistent. I am not. What I was at the time was trusting and naive. I did not imagine my words would be used to suggest beliefs I do not hold. I did not imagine they would be condensed to conclusions that remove context and care. Naivety is not dishonesty, and trust is not deception, and silence does not mean agreement. Let me be clear, though. I have never claimed Elvis was perfect. I have never claimed he did not struggle, and I have never denied that the pressures of fame were immense. What I do reject is the distorted portrait that has been built by repetition, exaggeration, and the removal of family content. Elvis was not abandoned. He was not spiritually void. He was not grounding faith or family. Those who lived with him knew that. Those who knew him privately knew that. That truth has not changed. When words are lifted from a page and repeated without explanation, they take on a life of their own. They are used to support narratives the speaker never intended to endorse. That is what has happened here. My words have been cited, but my meaning has been lost. And over time, silence has allowed those distortions to harden. I am speaking now because those words are still being used, because errors are still being repeated, and because history deserves accuracy, not convenience. I will not allow my voice to be used to support a story that was never entirely all mine. This is not an attack. It is not a retaliation, and it is not revisionism. It is clarification. My views on Elvis have always been consistent. My love for my family has never wavered, and my responsibility to truth remains. I trusted once. I will not remain silent again. The record is now corrected. Understand something, please. I have never spoken out of anyone until this latest book came out. I could no longer stand by silently and let it go because Elvis and Lisa were being attacked. They were being chosen to misuse what they said, what they did. And their voices are silent now. And so now I've picked up where they left off, and I will continue. I will not let these things happen. I will not let them silence me. I will not let them run me away. I am here. I am Presley, and I will stand for Elvis, for Lisa, and my family. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Until next time, God bless.
False statements do not become truth through repetition. This program corrects the record.
I am proud.